Don't know why, but my hair is just poke me in the eye. Hey everybody, so I thought we would count down some of the best Christmas movies of all time. Oh my god, this one is so good. I'm like getting giggly just thinking of it. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Oh my goodness. Clark Griswold. I love all the National Lampoons. I love when they went to Europe. I don't really like the college ones, except for American Pies. All he wanted was that damn swimming pool for his family, and he just wanted the perfect all-American Christmas, this poor dude. And then there's a hostage situation. Was it his cousin with the RV and the smelly dog and the wife and the two? Oh my god. It was so good. That still is one of the best Christmas movies of all time. And there's a scene where he gets locked. He gets locked in the attic and everybody goes Christmas shopping without him. It's so good. It's just anything Chevy Chase pretty much does is good. Next is Love Actually, and it tells the story of different strangers and how their lives intersect. And there's several love stories in it, and the theme is Christmas. And one of my favorite plots in that movie is with Keira Knightley's character and how her boyfriend's friend, how that storyline ended up intertwining. And I don't want to give it away in case you haven't seen it, but that I had no idea. That was like coming out of nowhere because I did not see those two. Yeah. Next up is Bad Santa, and this one is with Billy Bob Thornton, and I think her name is Lauren Graham. She was on Gilmore Girls, and this is probably one of the most inappropriate Christmas stories of all time. And that's reason enough to have it on this list because, you know, Christmas is usually about kids and fun, keeping it PG, PG-13 at the most. No, this dude is pretty much R++ at times, and if you've never seen it, it's well worth it, especially for a parking lot scene. Next is with Hugh Laurie, and it's called About a Boy. And he was also in Love Actually, but this one is much darker. And it's one of my favorites because it's dark, and it's not as poppy and Christmassy as some of the others. But it deals with a young boy who's in his neighbor. He was on Skins, the little boy, and he was on X-Men. Forgot his name, Nicholas something. And he has this little bowl cut, and he ends up going over to his neighbor's house, and he befriends him. And his mother is suicidal. And then you just get this great story of like who really is your family, and what is family, and what is the meaning of Christmas. If you've never seen it, it's so sweet. It's one of my favorites. I can watch it every year. It's so good. My next favorite one is a classic. It's Home Alone. Oh my god, this movie came out like 9 million years ago. Almost. Have you seen Macaulay Culkin lately? Yeah. And it's basically, you know the whole premise. It's on cable like what? It's probably played like 9 times already. He's left home alone, and those two burglars were so damn good. I just remember being a little kid and the scenes where the burglars are going through the booby traps to get to him. I just remember laughing so damn hard. It was so well written. This kid's home alone. It's so good. It's so good. And it's hard not to laugh through the whole, yeah, most of the movie. Next is a movie from the 80s, and I saw this a long time ago. It's called One Magic Christmas. It's on Netflix, and it kind of has that It's a Wonderful Life feel. The plot is very similar. It's great because it's Mary, I think her name is Steinbrenner. She's working as a cashier, and they don't have a lot of money, and her little daughter wants toys, and bad things happen, and then she realizes that she had it pretty damn good. And it's such a good movie, and it's sad, and it's happy, and it's sad and happy, and it's very Christmassy, and it's very real. I remember watching it as a kid, and it just felt raw, which was good, but just raw. Alright, so my number 2 movie, I just recently saw the whole movie from beginning to finish because I had always come in and I'd seen like bits and pieces here and bits and pieces there, and he's one of my favorite actors of all time. My number 2 movie, I can never eat food to this show. I can't. It's continuous laughter, and the lines are so good. And it's Elf. It's with Will Ferrell and it's with Buddy the Elf, and he goes to find his father, and he's perfect. He is, how he didn't win an Emmy for being that elf is beyond me, because it is so good. He is, every time I see his face, I think Buddy the Elf. You sit on the throne of lies. He really was that damn elf. Even when I went back and I watched the first Anchorman, it doesn't compare to Elf. Like, Elf was just, I feel like he was born to be in that movie. It's so good. I dare you to watch that movie and drink something or eat something and not want to spit food out of your mouth when he says one of those silly lines. It's so good. It's one of my favorites. It's like, I'm glowing inside just thinking of that movie. Alright, you guys, so now for my number one pick, my number one movie is, I'm not going to tell you in this video. You guys stay tuned tomorrow for that video, and I will tell you my number one movie. Alright, you guys, go to the greatest show on earth, live long and prosper. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.